What a putrid offering. Don't fight. You have been chosen. Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I hate whiskey.
I'll see you in my dreams. Hold you in my dreams. Someone took you out of my arms. Still I feel the thrill of your charm. Lips that once were mine.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. I wonder why I still take these things. I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again. Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Mr. Pierce used to...
I'm coming!
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawk.
The painter?
The police, they all...
I can't
find she...
But if you...
I've brought up... I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it. A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
The meaning could be I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is...
The sender's label mentioned...
That's right.
And you think...
That is what... Go to Doc...
You must tell me.
No, she never...
Saw?
I never... My daughter...
Darkwater.
It's a small...
I suppose...
Darkwater...
I think
I'm willing...
Quiet down. An artist, you're only...
Correct.
Which you don't...
Find that...
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find... I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch case. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, all I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Almost there. Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Please move back. Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The hot if I were you,
Why?
first head screwing that butt any.
What can you...
We up then.
I've got...
Any.
What can
We
you...
up then.
Her... What do you...
Do you?
Her style...
Yeah, we saw.
So then...
You need
I've got what...
anything.
What can you tell
We
me?
all knew then.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
The stranded...
What can I? The name when I went.
It was a...
Ah, but
What can you tell me?
we all knew she was famous then.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Captain Fitz...
You want to
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
try this?
I think we'll get along well. That'll be all for...
Do you like our song?
We may not be
That's
What brought whaling to an end?
the way
they all.
You exhausted...
You could say that, yeah.
until the last.
One of
Exactly.
I've never heard this song.
only
It's a local...
Watch what.
that can.
Ah.
Weird.
Without it.
It's true.
What
The
report?
one our
And
I bid you fair...
Good night.
so long.
What you looking at, stranger?
I've rarely seen a...
What gives you the right?
It was a...
So what? Let me I told you to beat it.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations. Gifted with its own consciousness.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
We go where we want.
Hey, you'll get us into trouble.
You're already
nothing
in
for
trouble.
you here either. Beat it.
Can we sort this out? You can see he's half drunk.
There's nothing to sort out. Your chum wanted to stir us up.
But you can stay to watch if you want. You can pick up the pieces.
Come on, you bastard.
There's nothing for you here either. Beat it.
You hear that? You bilge rats don't scare me.
Gentlemen, please move back. Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
Have you seen how old this thing is? If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're...
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't. Edward Pierce.
In any... I can't answer that.
You can't?
Oh, no. Now.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. This man and Fitzroy could be twins. What a macabre souvenir. A souvenir from a more prosperous fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
I told you to beat it.
Do you like our song?
We may know.
That's true.
I bid you farewell.
Good night. So long.
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No.
The miraculous catch. Apparently,
No.
the most
The risks are
significant
too
event
high.
of the last. Last 80
It's a book,
years.
after all. He said, pure knowledge.
What can I get you?
I read the article on the miraculous catch. Interesting look.
Don't get it into your head to on that day. The biggest whale ever. They saved.
What can you tell me about it?
We all knew then.
Her vision. What do you mean?
Do you still?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
What can you tell me about it?
We all knew she was famous on the then.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
That'll be all for now. Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
There's nothing to sort out. Your chum wanted to stir us up. That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah?
You can see that I'm busy.
You can't understand. You're not...
What could have done so much damage?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, even the antics of these wars.
It's you who lays down the law.
Oh, I wouldn't go. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been...
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having...
And why obliterate the...
You mean that the...
I know that Charles Hawkins and the island's fishing industry was hit.
Indeed.
So where did the Hawkins family get its...
Well, from what Charles... Although, these...
With whom? I'm looking for where...
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins.
Precisely.
I think that some... Can you tell me where...
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
Understood. I was looking at your...
Ah!
Interesting... I thought it was you.
And for good reason.
Your father.
His wooden leg is here.
I'm just back from the dead killer whale is on...
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea.
Killer whale?
That's true, but,
Give it a try.
Have you trenches?
You're talking... The police took the decision...
You've got to understand...
I think that was a mistake. Who says that... To look into the real... The miraculous...
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious... Go read the story of the... It's displayed.
I shall be on my...
So come back.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these other...
And why would I tell you?
I'd like to know...
I don't think so.
I'm not here to... Edward Pierce.
Sorry. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating...
Darn it.
My investigation has...
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say?
Not much more than what... They were all burnt to death, right?
The whole man...
Don't get it into your head.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there. He can be on...
Is he a danger to the...
No.
You live here?
Why did you... We saw what you did to St. Brendan. Yeah,
I respect...
our beliefs.
That's irrelevant.
There's you, our beloved... Wait. Now that's... Quieter. What brings you to Darkwater?
The two guys...
The bootleg... They're protecting their... They really don't have a... They're more scared... If only they would...
This cat you mentioned.
Hold on. Nothing at...
Isn't it a bit of...
We got enough. Fitzroy gives... So we drink.
I've taken...
Well, see... Judgment.
Peculiar.
Yeah. It's not.
I've taken enough.
We'll see. Come on, you could tell me.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway. Who's this guy?
No idea. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talk. Go die at
I've got to enter the Hawkins.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn.
And we don't give a damn about you.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you...
Everybody knows us on...
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site, and we let no one...
What happened to the statue of St. Brendan?
What makes you think...
We're bootleggers.
Who do you think?
What do I know?
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion?
What are you guarding?
Listen, Bone.
Cat.
What?
She's the boss, yeah.
Shut up, you dummy.
She must be quite intimidating. I hope he had a good day.
No, you...
But he only smiles with a...
She sounds frightened.
And she doesn't like to be talked about.
I've got to get inside.
Oh, yeah?
She sent me to see who's...
I don't know what you're talking...
You got no proof to back...
What's with you?
We saw you... Go die at...
I bid you...
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two... Go die at...
I bid you... If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
You again?
No need to get worked up.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
You didn't tell me.
Because it's a... And I don't... Now, please.
You can't understand.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
You saw what happened. Don't hang around.
This warehouse looked...
No doubt a question. You want to know more?
Good. Thank you. I shall take... It looks like there's a way in under this grate. A handle. It must come from these old winches. I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
What can I get you?
What do you know?
If I...
Why not?
First off, sailor scream.
Scream?
And that's not but all. Anything else?
Charles Hawkins, do you know if he had problems?
I don't know that money or not. The Hawkins...
You seem to know...
Well, we all knew then.
I've got what I...
Anything else?
That'll be all.
What? Another... I told you to beat it.
What did he say?
The miraculous catch.
He laughed.
Apparently,
My God.
the most significant event of the last 80 years.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Apparently, the bootleggers don't want any...
They're part of the private...
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution,
You mean that there's a...
I couldn't tell you, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You...
What a macabre souvenir.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around.
I shall take... A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil. It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch. A ratchet device. Exactly what I need. Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle. Damn, I broke it.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my...
Your turf?
For a guy who has no idea. My men saw you staking out the Hawkins warehouse.
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, detective. I'll tell you how things work. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
As you wish.
If you've broken my nose...
I was careful. This time.
Do you want us to take care of him, Cat?
No. Not yet. You don't lack nerve. And you've got a fairly good right. I'm always on the lookout for well-built guys to work for me.
I'll make a note of it.
Please do. I'm Cat. I run the neighborhood. Everyone marches to my tune here. Rather than foolishly risking your skin, come and see me in the bar one of these days. We can talk about what I can do for you, and what you can do for me.
Nice right hook.
You could have.
And risk it. You're lucky with that.
Back in the water, you shysters, you're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
What's with you, one?
We saw you talk. Go die of thirst.
What happened?
What makes you...
We're booked.
Who do you...
What do I...
The sailors.
Who will?
I bid you... If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Well... Did you...
I have an offer that...
Well,
I need you to...
use... What's in it?
What would...
There's only one... For sure.
Liquor?
Exactly.
I'll try to find some.
So...
I'll be back.
Take your time. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. My God.
What can I get you?
Let's say I...
Choice is yours.
How much for...
5?
I guess
I'm not...
You seem to...
Well, we all knew then.
I've got...
Anything else?
That'll be...
Hey, I think it's time
No hard...
for a luck. I will serve. Tell me.
I'm investigating the...
It's very nice, but it's also... Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day...
Is that more...
I'm not kidding. The old fam... And they'll be here.
The old families.
The descendants of these people...
I need to get into the...
You're out of luck.
It's precise...
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you almost got.
I accept the Well, to be honest, but I'll go with you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I think about it.
Do I have it?
Oh, Follow me.
You've got no problem going out looking like that.
How sweet of you to worry about my authority. I wouldn't be here if I was the sort of girl who'd hide away because of a black eye. People here know who they're dealing with. They watch their step.
What did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit, and nobody cares. It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Be a gentleman and move that for me. That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case? Who has enough money to... It smells as bad as it looks. Can't sleep. I know how that feels. What happened here? Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it. Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
You sent your men away. I see only one overweight police officer and one hard...
How dare you?
Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. I'd like to go and see the mansion.
Of course. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or...
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Looks like you've met your match, Baker.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Get this jackass out of here before I stroke his other cheek. But we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do. Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Your partner...
You managed to get something?
He talks too much.
That's not... You know, Charles was like... So he's got nowhere... Is there anything else you want to...
I don't believe the
It's a very old building.
It's got nothing to do with
Huh. So, since you... It remains to be... Let's go up there.
I prefer to be...
It's a wise attitude.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly Oh, he...
A sad...
Gee.
You're the one who looked...
Don't think I...
That's why you...
Yes. Anything else?
Night falls quick.
I'll go with...
Why not?
Right. Let's go.
Bradley was right. This place is much older. The architecture seems too recent. Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty...
So, Detective.
Do you know if Charles Hawkins...
Not to our knowledge. I don't understand.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange...
Mrs. Hawk...
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back
Poor
here
kid.
after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? And steal...
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are... The caretaker... Someone must really... This entrance is still in use.
Whoa!
Whoa!
You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater. What do you think you're doing? So talk, and no baloney.
The police report...
Webster is his...
He wants to
The mansion isn't...
That's why you
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays.
The sooner I can... After which...
But I have a... Officer Bradley, this...
Do something, Bradley. Or...
I vouch for him, Silas. He's working with us. We have reason to believe that some...
Impossible.
Better safe than sorry.
Okay, then. I'll leave the key with you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion. Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you. Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me? What kind of meat is this? This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here, smashed his plate on the floor. Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Let's see if I can find
Silas
something
managed
the
to bring the
cops
fire
missed.
under control, but it was already too...
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn? They had a fight. Why? The child's corpse left a trace. Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? Did it stop at the time of the fire? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? Did someone escape the fire? Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I think that some of your... This room is bursting with...
Well, of course.
I found a bottle of whiskey.
Well, that must have been a lost fall.
No glass.
That's pretty thick.
I can tell where young Simon...
I can't help you on...
Without your...
Marshal, we never deal...
It would seem at least one person...
What'd you say?
That mark on the door. The left side.
For God's sake. I mean...
They would rather die...
Oh, yeah?
I was under the impression...
Yes.
This clock burned...
That's... impossible. Besides, your clock must...
Honestly.
That's trouble. And Dr. Brilliant, sir, so...
So be it. I suspect this...
That's what the
But does your...
For heaven's sake...
I firmly believe... I think the Hawkins...
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose? An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
It's quite a building, don't you think? Do you know that the Hawkins were among the wealthiest families on the island?
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's...
There's something disturbing about this painting. There's something disturbing about this painting. 20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep. What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police? Locked. Locked. What will her room reveal about her? This padlock is too complicated for me. It's no use. The padlock won't give. Locked.
If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between... man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess. This place was falling apart long before the fire. A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century. An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818. The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty. This door is blocked from the outside. An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818. This door is locked. This door is locked.
Did you hear that?
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century. This place was falling apart long before the fire. What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
There's something disturbing about this painting. Locked. The boys' room. A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer, Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before. Sleeping pills. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him. Locked. It's no use. The padlock won't give. Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated, resorting to such a treatment. This door is locked. This door is locked. It's no use. The padlock won't give. It's no use. The padlock won't give. Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve? This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold. It seems the last one was given for free to a Frances Sanders. I wonder why. The door is blocked on the other side. Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other. Bradley? Is that you? Is anyone there? Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far. This door is blocked from the outside.
I'll cover you.
This door was closed earlier. Where did he go? They seem happy. But Charles is already looking off into the future. Too much rubble. Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer? This door is blocked from the outside. The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty. Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins' desk?
Strange. No ship has left.
It looks like an old seaway map. Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the Scylla. This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism. Great. I managed to force the gears. Looks like I've triggered something. I'd be better off not touching them.
secret passage, under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah. And he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must... 3 seats.
Look. Someone's
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others? What is this mask supposed to represent? Did Charles Hawkins hide something in this chest? This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Was Sarah Hawkins here? A disfigured saint. What does it mean? This symbol. What does it mean? Of course.
There's tunnels all over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's gotta be other entrances.
The passage continues further down. Might as well start with that.
I ain't gonna squeeze in there. I'll find another way. If possible, I prefer not to ruin my uniform.
Fine, fine. Go look for another entrance. I'll try my luck down below. Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust. These paintings must be several centuries old. These buildings seem to have come out of the water. These people lying down, are they dead? Are they asleep? Time has weakened these structures. It looks like animal oil, but certainly not whale. What's going on here?
Piers!
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
Good God. What have you got me into?
We'll see.
Yeah, there's a passage.
I gotta... Oh, I can't breathe. What's happening? No, damn it! I must find a way out of here.
Is it my turn?
Yes, it is time. You will soon be one of us, if your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough. Prove it to us.
It's like in my dream. It seems to have been used recently. Probably some sort of ritual. I can't read Latin.
You who sleeps, accept this dreamer under your immortal wing.
Ya Cthulhu Nithsiha Fitagan.
Grant him your flesh and accept his, so that his body and yours may be one.
Gibithink Hupadk Cthulhu Bithinkor.
Grant him your mind and accept his, so that his mind and yours may be one.
Yeloig Hupadk Cthulhu Loigna.
Locked.
Shag.
Let his soul guide you to us, just as your dreams guided it to you.
I feel him.
You are gifted indeed. Not another word. Let him pass through every part of you. Bring me more sacred flesh. We pray for your return into the kingdom of the earth.
Dead? This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that?
We are ready for the ceremony. I saw something.
He's here!
I feel him.
You are gifted indeed. Not another word. Let him bring us more sacred flesh. All you who sleep, we pray for your return.
It looks like a kind of deep coma. What could this ritual have done to them?
We are ready for the ceremony. What about your protege?
His awakening is complete. He will join you shortly.
Ishtelbaz natulu, lenalaf, kli nochschlag ele, gorkaniha, sigov eni apetach nikif, Ishtelbaz natulu, lenalaf, kli nochschlag ele, gorkaniha, sigov eni apetach nikif, Ishtelbaz natulu.
Bradley, what are you doing here? I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good. What in the world is this?
An intruder!
Oh, shit! Don't move! Police! Don't move! I won't hesitate!
Bradley, get back!
Shoot.
Get back!
You asked for it! Charles, you shouldn't have seen this.
to get out of here. My leg! Light! At last.
He's having a seizure.
He will survive. Strong subject.
There, he's opening his eyes. You saved him, Fuller.
I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
What did you do to me? Undo these straps!
Whoa! Go easy, my friend.
Your dad, he killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too, we were dead. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No! What happened to me? Where am I?
Mr. Sanders, you have to come with us.
No, please. I can't leave here.
You've got no choice, Sanders, and neither do we.
No, you don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me. No!
You're leaving this cell.
Please. I don't want him to find me.
tracked and hunted me, pursued me right into their dreams. They scribbled all over their maps in the wake of my lonely wanderings. No sea is dark enough to hide the color of my blood. No wind strong enough to scatter my dreams. When the last of them rises up, you will choose. I will not be here to bear witness to it, because you will have released me. But the earth will resound to your cries, or theirs. Awake and free me.
You there. Wake up. Come on, stand up. We don't have much time. Can you stand up?
Who are you?
A friend of Ethan Bradley. It was he who told me that you had been interned here.
Wait. Bradley is really alive? I don't understand. You filled me so full of drugs I can't distinguish dream from reality.
Please believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments. Look, I don't have time to explain everything. I'm not really supposed to be here. And the same goes for you, according to Ethan. You must leave as soon as possible, and as unobtrusively as possible. I've brought your clothes. Let me go ahead. We'll meet upstairs.
Wait a minute. What's going on here? What do they do to the patients to make them so terrified?
I would really like to know. For problems we must. There are two. I shall try to destroy all you need to.
Understood. What does this mean? Am I in an asylum? What did they inject him with? What did he write about the painting? Sarah. Why the strange symbol repeated over and over? Sarah Hawkins is on this list of authorized visitors. If I don't get out of here, I'll end up like him. Poor wretch.
Dr. Colden. I would like to say that I'm surprised to see you, but we all know that your curiosity will be your ruin.
I don't understand. These people need care. You keep them in this terrible place as if...
Go back upstairs where your patients are waiting for you to treat them. As for you, gentlemen, do not disappoint me anymore. No one enters or leaves.
Yes, Doctor.
Damn it! I'll have to find a way of getting rid of those two myself.
I told you not to let her come down. I know. If you do it again. All right. I know.